Leo, I think the character lottery is also something that's up for question right now. Is it going to be Joker? Is it going to be Byleth or Aegis? Yeah, it is the Aegis. We have the little cheater production monitor. Leo has been using them this weekend. Use them to defeat Ken.
Yeah, true. I think I do like the Aegis for the matchup too. I know people are kind of like doubting the Aegis for MkLeo, but I think if he does like find the time and refine the character, there's a lot of potential. Like I mean, Light said it best, right? This character kind of cheats. Actually does cheat, for sure.
So, something I want to point out, I was talking to AK this morning, and I asked him, because the C4s have been hitting this weekend, like a lot. At first it was Tarek, I'm like, oh, Tarek's just running into them, which is weird. Tarek obviously very good with his movement, I'm like, that's crazy. But then he hit Light with 1,000 of them too, and also got Sparkle with some good C4s. I'm like, bro, what are you doing with C4 that's so different? He's like, if in the air I Z-grab a grenade, I can also drop C4 at the same time. So he's kind of sneaking the C4 down with other explosions and stuff. He goes, it's a small thing. I'm like, bro, that is not, you're not going to see that by me. That is not a small thing. That is ridiculously good, man. And C4s have been winning games and sets, so here's to see if he does that against Leo here, how ready Leo will be for that.
Yeah, man. And, you know, I got to shout out, man, our old head, man, Johnny Westside, man.
Oh, Johnny Westside. Throwback.
Because he was one of the guys who found a lot of, like, pioneered some of this, like, early stuff, like early meta, right? He was like, dude, you can do like some of this crazy stuff with Snake still. And he found like, you know, a lot of his Z-drop, all that kind of thing. So I love that we're seeing like at this point in time, AK, man, holding it down, using all that tech, the next evolution of it, right? But it's always nice to see early tech fully realized.
Gonna fade back with that. Oh no, fading too far.
Yeah, didn't get it to the ledge.
Sometimes the old tech of getting back on stage works dividends, you know what I'm saying?
since Smash 64.
Yeah.
I was gonna say also AK. Let's say AK C4s have been good except for that one that he against Spargo. Remember that one?
Oh yeah,
the AK up. Classic, dude.
There's always one.
Been doing that,
also,
man.
Look how hard it is to keep track of the C4 on the stage like this, where there's all these gaudy designs on the floor.
In the background too.
Snake is truly like the embodiment. Like he's a great character, obviously, but so much of it is human error, right? How much do I get hit by grenades? How much do I lose track of the C4? And over a 5-game set where you're doing that the entire time, it's about. We tried to stick him.
Okay.
You're sneaky too, bro.
He did.
Yeah.
He has one of my favorite advantage states in the world. Like, he really does, bro. It's creative, it's fun, man. You see, it's a little different every time with AK's advantage state.
Yeah, I think you really do have to play so careful around grenades. Like, if you're comfortable with grenades existing in that space too, like, not dashing in right when they're about to explode, and understand it takes some time to cook, right?
Yeah.
Ooh, nice. Snake knows that timer way better than you do as well.
1,000%.
Absolutely.
And I mean, of course, you always have that nuance too, where like grenades, the explosion is actually smaller, right, for Snake versus the other characters, right? So even if you're watching Snake and you're like, okay, I can bob and weave in this way. Actually, no, you can't. It's different for me than you. Like, I'm literally built different.
All right, that platform, just such a danger zone. I feel like the stage is amazing for Snake. A little surprised to see it playable for game 1, but that's it. I mean, he's great on PS2. He's great on Battlefield. Name the stage that Snake isn't completely fucked up.
It's like the Mario thing that we were talking about yesterday with Karama. Like, where do you take him where he can't kill you in one hit? Like, it doesn't really exist unless you get FD somehow.
The camera be assisting Snake too, right?
Yeah.
You can't even see the C4 once they're like at a certain angle on the platform. Like, where did the C4 go?
There's definitely certain characters that like do get an advantage just from moving the dynamic camera of Smash. It's so funny. Sonic is one of them too.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes you can't see the C4 behind a character portrait or just where the camera is aiming at.
Jukes all day? Oh, he's making an S. He's making a W with that.
Man.
Golly.
Wow, AK with a very strong game 1. I think really the narrative here is what character is Leo going to go? Is he going to try one different one every game? Or
Bro, this is loser's bracket, by the way. Loser, this is out. Like, let's call it what it is right now. Leo on the back foot big time. That was a clean 2-stock. 2 Nikitas off stage. Gonna go back to Mythra, though, and try to make some changes happen here, dude. The loser of this is out. I can't believe it, man. Some days of big invitationals like this are so exciting, but also so, like, they're kind of sad, man. Like, I want to see Leo and AK play it so long, but we only have so much time in a weekend, boys.
We only got one, man. We move forward, for sure.
Nikita's so hard to deal with in this matchup, too. Like we saw in that last clip, the snaking around. Like, MkLeo tried to hit the Nikita, but Snake has all the advantage in that situation and also does it safely.
Well, it was tricky, too, because, I mean, Pyra and Mythra have unlimited switches, you know, for air dodges and can time the way they get back, but twice, AK was just ahead. It looks like good matchup knowledge, honestly.
And it's just an active hitbox, right? So it's like you just stick it there. I don't care if you're switching. Switching to this bomb real quick, all right? So it's like missile real quick.
If you put the explosion out, as he did.
Fighting Snake as a sword character is tough because obviously you want to have these giant hitboxes that can outrange him and hit him really hard with Pyra, for example, but you have to play so carefully against grenades. Your big hitboxes actually work against you because they have a higher chance of tripping them.
Yeah, your precision has to be just like that much better, right? Normally you do want to have like that good spacing, but usually you want to like land a good hit and you want to know, like, you want to make sure that it connects. Sometimes you overshoot a little bit, right? The spacing game like ApolloKage is playing is really good against swordies.
You know, I do feel that Pyra is like helped a ton in this matchup specifically because of that additional range where you're at that point where her tipper range is something where you can kind of ignore some of the explosions, right, going in from Snake. So I do love the switch here from Leo. Hopefully he can make this work.
Yeah, the tricky thing though is when you switch to Pyra, if you're not strictly in advantage state, catching up to Snake is really tough. Snake loves fighting slower characters. You can see already almost turning that into his favor. Going back to the Mythra, switch it back to, he's all switching all around.
I like that. Just to get down, you get more air mobility, faster fall speed.
Absolutely, Max.
Yeah, I feel like I really want to see that Mythra purely be more so the movement like you were talking about.
And just staying in the corner, AK is so content. He knows he doesn't even really need space to back up. The grenades are going to do a lot of work for him, and he doesn't need to build damage either.
He's kind of like grown man Steve. He hides under the platform, throws the grenades, creates this pseudo wall of explosions in front of him. Look at that. He's about to take the percentage lead. He was getting bodied this stock, honestly. He was down big time, but Leo couldn't find the KO and still can't. Mythra is so weak, but if you're kissing the blast zone, you're going to be kissing that stock goodbye.
Yes, sir. All right, opportunity here. Step back, we'll get some extra damage. Trying to get a bear.
All right.
Opener, not going to get it, man. We are prone.
That back air out of shield can start so much damage for Mythra, but Snake low profiling it with the back air landing lag.
Right, and I feel like there's not too many situations where you are going to do out of shield stuff against Snake, right? Like, most of the time it's like, okay, you land, you shield an up tilt, and maybe that's your opportunity. But ApolloKage is not holding forward.
Yeah, even with the stock deficit, he knows he doesn't really need to go in. The residuals are eventually going to catch up with Leo. Not the most extra credit, but still, things are looking promising for Leo this game.
Yeah. Let's see, but now he's electing to go a bit more Mythra, man. And this is kind of where we saw him fall apart before, too, right? Because of those explosions. Just so hard to navigate with that smaller sword.
And it's crazy because I think AK, like, there's two main parts, right, of playing, well, I mean, there's a lot of parts of playing Ultimate or playing Smash in general. It's that slow gameplay, but on top of that, the good, fast gameplay, too. And I think AK does a great job switching gears between the two.
Yeah.
And also because of that explosive advantage state, he can sit back and wait for you, and then he hits a grenade. I'm at 50? Where did that come from?
Exactly. I like that. Yes, sometimes you just gotta throw it out, man. Just pressure him, right? Because they're gonna get caught in their standard projectile gameplay. See you step back.
AK's a madman. He tried F tilt 1 and then looking for a panic option.
Yeah, that's true.
I remember playing Brawl Week 1.
Yeah. You know, that's good that you catch that too, because MkLeo has not been panicking at all in these situations, right? Like, if he's far away, he knows if he like rolls or air dodges in, he's in a bad situation, and even like losing your state of being right off stage. Oh, jeez.
Great job by him, bro. That was beautiful by Leo.
That was so key there, man.
No double jump. Yeah, this was really bad.
Okay.
Bro, Pyra is so helpful in this matchup.
Wow.
Nothing.
That was so good from ApolloKage.
Yeah, Leo's been hit by so many of those grenades on the way down.
Backbreaker. Kick off.
Leave.
Now. All right, staying on Pyra here. Snake at 85. I could see it. The kill window for down air to up smash is certainly valid. Of course, your neutral's a lot worse with this one.
That was the weirdest yeet I've seen in this game.
It's so aggressive.
Push your skull into the blast zone. That was insane.
That's one of my favorite throws.
It's cool. He has some of the best throw animations in the game, right through the grenade. But unfortunately for Leo, not going to get the KO. Good opportunity here, moving around the explosions. Nice shot by AK again, setting up the defensive wall grenades, both in neutral and in disadvantage. It's so good.
Taking a very creative path back to solid ground here, right into the tilt. Yeah, all right.
I like it.
King of fundies, man.
I think that's the like counterplay playing against Snake is being able to track really well and stay in that zone where like, okay, I can catch you if you like stay fading the direction, or catch you if you try to B reverse. It doesn't matter. You're just going to be in my zone constantly.
Yeah, especially for when you're looking at Pyra, right? Just because that big sweeping sword, up air, up tilt, that air dodge trap is so powerful. And because of her drift as well, she can, like, once she gets under Snake, she has a really good time shadowing him. And you do that up air. It's like, yeah, maybe the hit lag, the explosion still hits you, maybe. But that can just, at that kind of percentage, you don't care. That's a wrap.
Right, exactly. When all you need is the kill, whatever.
Yeah.
Of course, normally, you know, when you're in these low and mid% scraps, those grenades are really working against Leo here. We've seen so many times these big, meaty, or multi-hit aerials forcing Snake to drop the grenade, and then he gets hit away, and then the explosion happens. So you're not even really trading with both the grenade and your opponent. That's so huge for Snake.
Yeah. All right. Just step back here. Oh, good bear.
Clean stuff from AK so far, man. Huge damage already, 70 to basically nothing. Leo can grab those, should be pretty good damage here. Oh, nope, never mind.
Yeah, exactly what you're saying, Max. In those situations where you hit Snake away, and Bam said it earlier, those grenades are smaller for Snake than it is for you.
Yep.
Also, back air to back air, not being true on Snake because he's too heavy to be in enough hit stun. That was insane.
Yeah.
Ball, Max.
Yeah, and that's usually just a straight up true combo, right? No gaps at all, but just the weight class plus having
frame
that
one.
Yeah, frame one get out. Unfortunate.
Ooh, plus frame
Wait,
two.
yo,
Okay.
you're crazy.
F smash at the ledge twice, bro.
Isn't it insane that ApolloKage used to be known as like the Snake that boxes? But now
That's a Team Mexico killer right there, man.
Yeah.
Spargo and Leo, jeez.
down
You better watch out, Sky J.
Man.
Playing against AK. Oh my god.
wow.
The sticky, it was just the tech invincibility that got Leo away from that. And AK is working on a 3-stock here. It's only been a minute and 15 seconds.
Yeah.
Damn, dude, this is right. A 3-stock after I thought Leo looked so incredible in that game. He made the right adjustments, but
really
here comes AK on his counter pick. Like I said, that's grown man Steve. He's going underneath the platforms. He's backing away and throwing grenades at you, man.
You set up shop.
Grown man Steve.
This is a character you rarely make comebacks on, especially of this size. Leo's going to somehow have to find a kill setup and then play 2 perfect stocks. Even if all AK does is trade grenades, eventually it'll kill.
And AK is looking so good moving, right? Like now with like 2 stocks lead right here, AK is moving and even like falling straight back into his own grenade too. Like it does not matter for him.
Yeah.
Wow, the burst dash attack. That was a really nice tempo mix-up.
And I think Leo was actually going for side B there too, right? But actually caught him in the beginning animation. Good stuff there by AK. Man, yeah, this is looking like a 3-stock, man. This is rough.
Yeah, and even if not, it's still going to be a huge win for AK.
4 for 4. There you go. Oh my god, 4 for 4, man.
Heat-seeking missile.
He even disarmed it too, but that's what I'm saying. Like the explosion, it just doesn't really matter.
That's
The way with that big vertical recovery going up to the ledge, like it's just such great timing from AK.
Yeah, man. It was a dark time when Snakes actually found that one out when they were like, wait a minute, you can counter by hitting the missile, but if you just go ahead and just disarm it immediately after, the explosion happens anyways, and you're cooked.
Nikita went through peaks and valleys of how good it was, right? Like in the beginning of the game, it was like the best move ever, and then people realize how to move around it, how to disarm it and hit it. It's like, oh, it's Jover, right? Like this move is ass. No, we're so back. Like this move is just ridiculously good, dude.
It's insane,
Non-committal off-stage pressure, and if you make it back, you're getting ledge trapped by Snake.
Yeah. Oh, Leo switching to Jover right now. Maybe we are so back.
Wait a minute.
It's a Joker or Jover. We're not sure quite yet.
Yeah, we will see. To be determined.
Golly.
I think it's a good idea too, right? Because the Aegis' recovery is so linear, right? That's how ApolloKage even got that down smash too. He set up the situation, knew there's no jump, and just charged the down smash. And the Nikita makes it so rough, right? I think Joker's probably a good idea.
It makes it. I mean, if you're not getting around the Nikitas, literally 4 stocks dropped in 2 games. You gotta switch it up until you're ready to deal with that. Because AK's gonna take. You can't give him free stocks all day, man. Because he certainly will not give them back.
I think having long-range tools and a more reliable recovery are going to be huge for him here.
And one of the big things, too, they can't necessarily go ahead and throw nades at you because bullets will hit it, right? So gun is actually a really phenomenal tool against nades.
Now you got to bring a gun to a grenade fight right here, as Leo is. First stock going to a man. Oh, bro,
wow.
And the back air is just ridiculous. We saw him space around Snake up tilt, which is so hard to do.
Yep.
And not if you have that huge hitbox, I guess, but it definitely helps a lot.
Wow.
Pull that fade! Wow, the parry!
That fade was OD.
Jeez.
What a transaction right there between those two. Beautiful. And you can see the slender frame of Joker is going to help out against that AK advantage state, man.
That's my favorite thing about watching these players here this weekend is like seeing how much discipline people have playing within the range of other people's like threat bubbles.
Yeah.
Right. They're so good at like staying right outside of the opponent's range and being like, okay, I know I could press a button here, but if I do, I'm gonna get hit. So I'm a chill. I'm a chill.
It's not just how skinny Joker is, but how low he is to the ground when he's moving
that
too.
dash
His
is
low
ridiculous.
dash is
Yes, sir.
insane. Low profile Shoto's up tilt.
Yep.
That's how good it is. It's insane.
Two characters with insane dash attacks
that was
for
beautiful.
breaking the zone,
True.
by the way.
Yeah. These are two of the best dash attacks in the game straight up.
Oh,
Yep.
facts.
Oh, the grenade not going to set up into anything. Gives
Where's
AK a
Bro
chance to
going?
reset high. Hey, that's the question,
gone.
right?
Yeah,
Against Snake
yeah,
all the
I love
time.
it.
So everyone always asks that question playing against Snake.
Nice.
What's the boy planning?
Huge to get that stock, and you got the Arsene meter too. The awareness from Leo, very nice. Getting the non-Arsene KOs is going to be enormous for him.
Guns is huge in this matchup.
Oh,
Jeez.
it's so good.
It's so
so good. Honestly, even it's funny because even Bayo's guns who are not as good, it's like they get stronger in this matchup specifically because of how they interact with nades.
Definitely.
Do hers bounce them back or explode them?
Dude,
Explode
even
them.
her extended, like if you just go for her like extended aerials and stuff too, it will explode them from like far across the
Oh,
stage.
wow.
Bullet arts,
okay.
yeah. Like jab bullet arts.
Yeah, jab bullets
Clean.
are, yeah,
Should just be
there,
shooting,
like,
bro.
it's so funny. Yep.
Oh, wow.
Pew, pew.
Only catching the
Shoot.
Joker hit. He's back. AK might not be.
Okay, well, I mean, that was really good timing, but that hitbox is disgusting. So
Yes.
really good stuff
Yeah.
from Leo.
Yeah.
But he's been comboing very well off grenades and explosions the whole time. Probably the best part about that sequence is how he forced AK to go low like that
Exactly.
to line up the layup afterwards.
Yeah,
that
man.
was so good, dude.
You know what I miss? My fellow boomers footstooling Snake out of the C4 detonation.
Oh, that was great.
It's still possible, but it's very difficult
What
because
about
of balloon
just
knockback.
grab releasing him after the
Oh,
Nikita?
yeah.
You don't see that anymore
After-
either.
yeah, Cypher, yeah.
Or Cypher, sorry. not-
Yeah.
Doing a move and tanking the Cypher. Oh, I missed that.
Yeah. It's a good time.
What about just shuttle looping him? Like, you know,
Yeah,
right?
wait,
Over and over and over.
Forget all that crazy stuff. Let me just do the triple shuttle loop.
Yeah,
Yeah, bring that
I mean,
back.
I'll press up B. Like, that's cool.
The funniest shit though was when they stale the shuttle loop so it doesn't do 7.2% anymore, and they
and
just
then
hit
you
him.
get
He
hit.
armors it, and they
And then
fly off.
they glide
That's
into
it.
the lassoed, yeah.
So fire.
My fellow
Classic.
boomers, by the way. So thank you for calling us
Dude,
out.
my fellow boomer.
Just
My
gonna warn you
fellow
guys.
boomers.
Yo, Snorlax, where's your board, bro?
yeah. Bring out my skateboard.
Boomer brawls, man. We got
Yes,
game
sir.
5 coming up. AK back on the Bastion, actually. Speaking of low profiling, man, Snake down tilt, disgusting. Oh, see, there's that dash I'm talking about, right underneath the grenade.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I don't think we're gonna see F tilt too much. We haven't seen it at all, actually, right? And that's what that low profile is pretty good at doing too, is just like getting away from some of Joker's hitboxes. Like Nair is pretty difficult to hit on someone that's that tiny.
Love that grab, by the way. You saw
Yeah.
the grenade just fall right out of Snake's hands. Leo doing a
Perfect
great job
timing.
playing against the disadvantage state of Snake. You can
Man,
still do it, it's just
he
tough.
is weaving so well right now. The bear.
Take that, man.
Yeah, we'll take that trade.
The cool thing with trades in this matchup too is that he does get Arsene meter. Like he's doing
Oh, of
it.
course.
Like
Yeah.
obviously you don't want to take damage when you can avoid it, but dang, at least you're getting rewarded in some way.
Yeah, don't. He is playing this matchup so well. Yeah, get dash attacked.
He's so
Man,
afraid of back air. He's so afraid of
Yes,
back air at
sir.
this point.
You have to be.
You gotta respect it, man. Fear of respect.
Yeah, bullets. Yeah, I don't care. You can nade toss at me. That's done.
I feel like as Snake, it's so hard to also stall out Arsene, right? Because he's getting so much mileage, even with just doing guns right here.
I think Leo really doesn't mind not getting the kill with Arsene,
Wow.
which he
Don't
will
care.
anyway.
Underneath the
Don't
grenade,
care.
he hit the low part of his hurt box so that he wouldn't set the grenade off until the second hit.
Yeah,
That's
beautiful,
clean.
beautiful.
Great recognition.
Most important thing about juggling Snake, try to hit him at the knees or lower, and you won't trip the grenade unless, of course,
Wow.
he drops it and you're doing a multi.
Talk about turning an advantage into a disadvantage. We're seeing so much Arsene meter being built on explosives, man. The thing Joker can do so well in this matchup is play that long game, but Nikita's still working out very well, again, especially when Arsene's out. That's going to
Yeah,
be tough.
good dash attack. Okay, another one.
Remember, these
Nice.
guys, tournament
Oh,
lives
wow.
on the line with this game. One of these guys is going home right after this.
Huge situation right here. Arsene's ticking away, but Leo wants to extend this lead off the top.
No, my God.
Oh, dude, not yet. No way.
Jeez.
There's so much
That
patience
was pretty
being
close,
displayed.
man.
Yeah.
When the magnifier doesn't show them and they're
Yeah.
just like in that awkward middle space, I was like,
You
no
don't
way,
know when
Snake
they're coming
dies
down.
at 80.
Yeah,
Ah,
come on, cameraman.
It's an infinite.
Oh,
you're
yes.
dead.
Yes.
Whoa!
Yo,
Execution
crazy.
Leo in the building, baby!
We are watching the throne, baby.
Oh, it is Joker just for ApolloKage potentially, man. We talked about that. Leo switching.
Okay.
All
The
Twitter saying, I knew it. He's
Yeah.
just go Joker.
Oh,
I knew
yeah.
it. I knew it.
I think it's crazy that you have
Well,
to play.
hold on now. Wait.
Oh,
So
the chat's
precise.
into it now, huh? I saw the Leover, everything.
Oh, my
Where
God.
you at now?
Layover is very funny though. I'll give it up.
Joker personified.
I'll give it up.
Oh man,
We
Snake,
moving.
Snake, as good as he is at holding leads, he's not great at making comebacks,
okay.
man. AK, I don't know how you rush this man down.
Oh,
Yes,
wow.
The other thing is Joker gets so much off grab too, which I think is just so big against
Oh,
Snake.
no,
Very
sad.
bro. It definitely might be Joker. Oh my God!
Reverse.
Get off of me!
Get off me! Don't look at me!
Don't even, bro.
Don't
The
look
back
at
airs,
me.
that is just, I mean, AK brought the grenades, but Leo brought a shotgun with that back air, dude.
Free.
Oh my God,
Wow.
dude. Breaking down the door.
Cannons.
Golly, Leo with the reverse. He was down 1-2 man, switched to Joker and didn't drop a game and honestly looked pretty dominant. I think the thing is, dude, the Aegis, it did fine in game 2, but dang, ApolloKage was so good at that matchup, but it looks
Yeah.
like Joker, the number one thing he could do is that he can keep up with Snake at the long distance game. It's so important because, hey, you throw grenades at me, that's our centimeter. If you don't,
Look at
I'm
that
going to be shooting guns at you
discipline.
too.
Such patience here, man.
Exactly,
Yeah,
man.
I was saying like it's difficult to navigate around all the stuff that ApolloKage is doing, and then also on top of that have that execution check on like, okay, can I hit this first hit fair, like drag down, up air, up smash?
Yeah.
Yeah, with all the grenades and stuff that you got to worry about. But
But this part was so sick, man. I mean, look at this here, right?
What a reversal,
Obviously,
bro.
yeah, you see a situation here. AK's like, I gotta make a play here. This is my time. I have an opportunity here. It's nade. He's no, not at all. I am not afraid. I'm
That
not gonna deal with
hitbox.
that. See you later.
That hitbox, I mean, Joker got nerfed in a lot of ways at one point, but that hitbox has always just been one of the best ever. I mean, how many tournaments has Leo won with that move? I don't want to say alone, but how many times have we seen that win screen, for Leo to win tournaments?
Fair
so.
2 is just gigantic.
I know,
It's
man.
so funny that once you get Arsene, fair out of shield becomes an actual option, and you have to worry about it.
that's,
Dang.
I think, the biggest X factor Arsene brings to the table is that extra arc on all of his hitboxes.
Right.
Forward air,
Good
back
point,
air,
yeah.
neutral air.
Look at that, man. MkLeo beats ApolloKage. It's so
3-2,
funny. It says
man, game
as
5.
seeded, but
As
But-
seeded, as
but
seeded,
so
that's
many
crazy.
people did not believe at all. But you know what? Today, I'm sorry, AK, man. My boy MkLeo's Blackbeard, man. He had to hold it down, man.
Hey, man,
dude.
amazing,
No, ain't no way. See a
amazing
movie?
tournament for AK,
For AK,
though.
yeah.
Yes, sir.
Almost
As always,
beating
yeah.
Spargo, just really showing what he's got, taking Light out in the process. But MkLeo, he said, hey, those swords, I'm trading a little too much. Let me put the medieval shit away. I'm busting out the gun. And it worked.
Yeah.
I think Snake
Speaking
really...
of the guns, man. Oh, what's up?
Leo
What's
busts out
up,
the
man?
guns. I had to Take it easy, mom.
Something. You know?
Not to mention AK also like the weekend, like, literally
something
last
too fast.
weekend. It's like he had to go through that onslaught, that gulag to get into this event. So
It's true. He entered
worked so hard.
the gauntlet as, I believe, a 4th seed. Lost to Spargo. Started here on the loser side for Sunday. And now, I mean, it's not going to get any easier, right? You're only going to fight tougher and tougher opponents as the bracket progresses. So, Leo, we'll be seeing more of you later.
We'll be seeing him, man.
Congrats to
That's for
AK
sure.
on a great weekend.